Greetings and welcome to my channel. If you saw the last video of this and you know what this is, and you know what it's about, when I was writing the rules for this challenge last night, I was uploading last night's video, I kind of forgot some. I edited the description of the last video with the complete rule set, but that same rule set's also in the description of this video, so don't feel like you need to click away to check that. It's down there for you. If you haven't seen last night's video, this is Encore Mode Ironman, and yeah, the rules are in the description for you to peruse at your own time. Please enjoy the video. Now, there will be situations where if I find the opportunity, I'll go a little bit slower in order to like take a more optimal path, but for the most part, I'm trying to be quick about it and go through the level as quick as I can. Okay, just gotta duck here. There we go. Alright, now this definitely looks familiar. In Mania mode, there's a special stage reading back there. Okay, I think this is probably the best route to take right now. I don't think I could jump up to like the uppermost path like I would, but this kind of loops around to where that would lead anyway, so it's all good. Yeah, these balloons can be a bit finicky sometimes if you don't manage to catch them from above. And here we go. This is what marks the start of kind of annoying bosses in this game. This one's basically just running forward, jumping over certain missiles, trying not to get hit, and there's no real skill to it. It's kind of just a slog, really. But if you know what you're doing, it's really easy to. It helps in this instance too that the game's being really kind to me and putting the missiles I actually want to hit up front and center for the most part. I've had runs where the game doesn't puts the missile you want to hit in the back all the time, and it can get annoying. Really, the only trick to this boss is watching which missiles are coming when and trying to time your jumps as much as possible so you go over the orange missiles and not actually into them, and then rolling so you make sure that you hit the blue missiles, which is what you want hit. Oh, that I didn't get any rings there. That makes this a little bit scary. But you also kind of have to be careful that you don't slow down too much as you're approaching it. And you can jump at it, but there's also a chance of missing it. And that kind of, it's easier to roll toward the blue missiles, in my opinion. And there we go. That's Act 1's boss done. Now, all that's left to do is to hold the, make sure you keep going forward, because when the boss stops, if you're not moving, you stop. Alright, I think Sonic's gotten enough screen time now. Let's switch to Mighty for a bit. I honestly kind of forgot this was Encore mode for a second there. Yeah, there we go. And once again, kind of taking the lower path here just for the sake of speed. And yeah, as you can see, these balloon objects are a bit easier to deal with when you come at them from above. Kind of missed my jump there. Alright, who are we getting? Okay, Tails, that's cool. It's always good to have a character with aerial maneuverability. It's always helpful. I hope Sonic's doing okay. He seems to be having some trouble keeping up. I heard him bouncing around a lot down there a little bit ago. Yeah, there we go. Get some air. Yeah. Gotta be careful about these platforms, because if you don't jump off in time, they fall out from under you. Ooh, fire shield. Yoink. I'll take that. Alright, in this section, it's best to just roll at the curvature of the ground and do its work for you. That and gravity, of course. Alright, at this point, I think it's probably fastest for me to just fly over all of this nonsense. Yeah, the balloon object has to be a bit tricky. I don't know what these are called. I'm sorry. Oh boy, here we go. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of these funnels. They really slow down your progression. Yeah, I decided it'd be a good idea for me to try to take the optimal path here, and as you can see, that kind of bit me in the butt, so I just take the lower path in this instance. There we go. I felt like I knew that spring was there. A lot more rolling in this part. So following the platforms here ended up being a mistake, because I was trying to take the optimal path and that slowed me down a little bit in the process. But also, I ended up ultimately, yeah, here, as you can see, it ended up getting kicked down to the bottom path anyway. Mistakes happen. Alright, well, this is the final stretch of the level. I usually like to go up to the top parts of this and collect all the rings up there, but this is a challenge run, so I'm just running down to the bottom. And here's the boss. This is definitely one of the easier bosses. As you can see, I'm going at him with Tails' help, but most characters can hit him just fine. From their like maximum jump height, like Sonic, Mighty. You can use Ray's like Super Mario World cape mechanic to get up there too. Knuckles has the kind of weight. So yeah, as you can see, that boss is really easy. You're supposed to, I think, wait until he gets his sun card up, to where, because the heat will weigh his machine down and you can hit him easier there. But most characters can handle that boss just fine without it, as long as you don't get like a wind card, because that's really annoying, which I unfortunately didn't get to show off there, but it's whatever. But enough talking about Studiopolis, let's talk about Flying Battery Zone, my favorite stage in Sonic 3. Mostly Sonic and Knuckles. I really enjoyed it there, although there's a couple parts that are kind of difficult to deal with. And here, they made some of the harder parts in Sonic and Knuckles easier, but the stage is also kind of a slog as well here, depending on how you go at it. You'll see, trust me, Tails is a huge help here, as you've already seen. So what you're about to see is something I ended up discovering on my own. I don't know how well known it is. Not that I've gone looking or anything. But it's a free lightning shield, and you know that's my favorite of the bunch. I just missed a Ray unlock there, that kind of sucks. But, oh well. I am going to switch to Sonic here though, because getting through this with your shield attack can be kind of difficult. Yeah. I really don't know why you can't fly in that space, but lightning shield works. Which I almost lost there, yikes. Yeah, this is the kind of thing I'm talking about when I say this zone can be kind of a slog. Honestly, it's worse in the second act, but if you know what you're doing, or if you pay attention, it's doable. Yeah, it probably would have been faster for me to push the button here, but I couldn't resist taking the slightly better path here. Also, hello, Knuckles. Actually, Knuckles showing up here is pretty fortuitous, because I can just use his ability to glide. I mean, I could have used Tails as well, but and yeah, it'd be a little bit faster to just go through it, but it's not that big a loss, I don't think. Just more of the same here, gliding to get rings. Also, really easy to not get hit by these missiles as they break the floor. Doing it this way, and then we just roly-poly to the end here. Now, I'm going to admit, I prefer the boss for Flying Battery Zone Act 1 in Sonic and Knuckles, because it's really easy to dodge its attacks so it can hit itself. Especially if Super Sonic, you can just stand there. But for the run, I think this is probably a better boss, especially since I have a lightning shield. Now I have to wait for the floor to kind of crawl up to me so I can hit him. kind of hard to talk about bosses when I defeat them so fast, but I can't really complain about beating bosses quickly in this game. It's nice when you're able to do it. Ugh, this part could be a pain if you screw it up. Fortunately, I didn't. I gotta say, for a zone that's as much of a slog as Flying Battery Zone and Sonic Mania, I'm grateful for these automatic segments here. Okay, who am I switching Sonic out for now? Okay, Mighty, that's cool. I'm grateful to this launch pad. It makes it a lot easier to get up to the upper area here. Well, Mighty didn't get to stick around for very long. But hey, we got the super useful Tails on our side again. That's always very good to see. Alright, the path I'm taking right now leads to a 1-up in Mania mode. What is it going to lead to here? Oh hey, Ray. Yeah, I'll take that. Welcome to the team, finally. Took you 4 zones to find me. You know, I really don't need 2 characters with aerial movement. Let's switch Tails out. Oh hey, Sonic's back. Cool. I wanted to spend dash here, but I've got speed shoes. It'll be fine. We can just run it. I was gonna just let you listen to the Speed Shoes music there, but I kinda missed an opportunity for a character swap there. Oh well. I was going really fast, you understand. Let's see here, there's another automated segment up here. I wanna say we're getting close to the end of Act 2. Oh yeah, that's you gotta be good on your platforming here, you can kinda screw yourself up here. I, in particular, get one shot at this, or I have to take the lower path. But, nah, I'm good. I made it. Now, this right here is my favorite part of Act 2 of this zone, because of all the monitors. There's like one extra monitor in Mania mode that isn't here, but, you know. There's also a path up here that leads to a special ring in Mania mode, but here it's a monitor, which is fine by me, I don't mind. So let's see what characters we're getting now. Just a little quick spin dash here, and Knuckles and Ray. Okay. Not the best combination, but it's not it's manageable, I suppose. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm kind of glad there's another Team SWAT monitor here. Ah, Sonic and Tails, the perfect team. Okay, here we go. You know, I probably could have just flown over this area here, but, oh, hey, the spring isn't usually there. Yeah, I think I will take it. See what's up above here. Wow, okay, yeah, I'm really glad there's an extra lightning shield monitor here. Okay. Oh, wow, never mind. I guess I'm just bad at the game. That's fine, I can do without it. Ain't no big deal. Really annoying badnik placement here. It is a very good thing I had that blue ring pickup from earlier. It makes collecting my rings a lot easier in situations like this. I'm really grateful to have a character that can move around in the air like Tails here with me for situations like this. Really annoying grabber placement there. Thanks for the trap. Think I'll just fly out of it, thanks. But Tails' time is over, and Mighty's time is here, and oh boy, we're getting to one of my least favorite parts of this act. Say it with me now. Waiting is not a fun game mechanic! Ugh. And yeah, this part of the act isn't much better, but hey, the top part of it's fine, I guess. At least there's some good stuff. Great, try to take the optimal path and get hit. Wonderful. Yeah, there's a trick to this spring where if you run forward, you can actually dodge the that first lift, and you don't have to wait for it to go up. But, you know, with it raining, you have to put a lot of oomph in it. You also have to be careful not to run off the spring and into the fire in the process. Okay, now we're getting to the end of the act, finally. This is like the third time I've tried to record me saying that when it's finally the case. Yeah, this second act is really kind of a long one. But there's longer acts later on in the game, so it's not that big a deal. But hey, boss time! And hey, Tails is here to see it, but unfortunately he won't be of much use to the kind of boss this is. Yeah. And here it is, the boss that spawned Eggette, or Omelette, however you want to say it. And to be quite frank, one of my least favorite bosses in this entire game, just because without Supersonic, you need to use the pillars to actually damage it. Yeah, not going to say it's the worst boss in the game, but I really don't enjoy it. And yeah, as you can see, pillars aren't always there. There's 3 segments. One where the pillars are right of the screen, one of the pillars left of the screen, and one where there's no pillar, and you really kind of have to chain hit it, which I didn't manage to do. You don't need to use the pillars if you have Supersonic, but I'm not using Animal Zeusron, so I really need to stop talking about Supersonic. Really. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you in the next one. Farewell.